Good evening and welcome to the 20th anniversary celebration for Eastside Swingers. My name is Nikki Goulet-Jordan. I'm Director of Choirs at Kennedy. We're excited to show you snippets from the last 20 years, and you're going to get to see messages from all of my former and current colleagues who have directed Eastside Swingers. Thank you to BEC for sharing tonight's videos, and stay tuned for more info coming soon about our upcoming spring performances. We hope you enjoy the show.
everybody. Hi, County Choirs. This is Anita Krakauer, and I have the privilege of being the founding director of Eastside Swingers. And I just wanted to share a few memories of that time. So the year was 2000, and I was in my second year of teaching at Kennedy. And the previous year, the head director, Lorene Lewison, had brought up to me that she wanted to start a prep group because she thought it would be a good addition for the choir program. And she thought that I should be the director of that prep group. So I agreed, and the next year I was all gung-ho and ready to take on that responsibility. And so we had auditions, and we found 6 guys, so we kind of built the group around that. We had 6 altos, 6 sopranos, and 6 guys, and so that was kind of the structure of the very first Eastside Swingers. And it worked really well for us. And I remember that first audition, everybody was super excited, and our job was to name the group. And so I rolled the big old whiteboard over, and we had some brainstorming and tons of different words written on the whiteboard. I remember Nick Cox yelling from back of the room, "East Side!" And everybody laughed, and so that went up on the whiteboard. Somebody else saw the word swingers, and what about East Side Swingers? And they brought up the fact that Rhythm and Gold had 3 words. East Side Swingers has 3 words, and we could abbreviate it just like RIG, we could do ESS, and everybody loved that, and so that was how we came up with the name Eastside Swingers. And our first competition, I remember very vividly. We got the dreaded first slot of the day, the 8 o'clock, here you are, brand new show choir, you get the 8 o'clock slot, which didn't faze our kids at all. They were ready. I remember Nick Cox in his ship director jacket, captain's jacket, and before the first note played, he yelled, "East Side," and the whole choir replied, "Swingers," and there we were, we took off with our first performance. Then we got to our critique, and she just lavished the praise on us, and she's just, "Oh, you guys were so great, you were amazing," and I was like, "Really? Were we that good? I didn't think we were that great, but maybe we were." And little did I know, being a brand new director, this is what judges do for new show choirs. They lavish the encouragement and praise on so that, the kids are uplifted and motivated and they feel really good about themselves. And so here I am the rest of the day walking on clouds. I'm like, wow, we did so good. We could possibly win our very first competition. So here it is, awards time. I'm sitting next to Heath Weber, who was the director for Rhythm and Gold. We're clutching each other. We're like, oh my God, here's the moment. And then they announced 3rd place, not us. Second place, not us. Oh my God, could we have won? And we're just squeezing each other's hands. First place, not us. And we just looked at each other and started laughing. We're like, what were we thinking we could possibly win our very first competition? Turns out we got 6th place. And, Rhythm and Gold also got 6th place for their division. And so we were really happy and proud with that ranking. Before I close things out, I just wanted to take a moment to remember Justin Lang, who was one of the inaugural members of Eastside Swingers. He passed away from cancer in 2009. And I just want to say that Justin was one of those students you just always remember and you're so proud to have as a teacher. He was just so kind. Like, he was just friendly to everybody. He did not have an enemy in the world. Everyone loved him. He was just up for anything. He was so positive. I never remember him being angry. He would try any dance move, and if he looked like a fool trying it, he didn't care. He would sing anything. He was just the sweetest soul that you'd ever meet, and I just think that we were so lucky to have him in our very first Eastside Swingers group. I purposely chose for our very first opener the song Fantastic Voyage, and I feel like it was an appropriate song to kick off our very first competition set. And 20 years later, it has been a fantastic voyage. I've been so proud watching Eastside Swingers grow over the years and put on some amazing shows. And I'm so proud to have been a part of that. Happy 20 years, Eastside Swingers. Thanks.
Of a man named Brady, who was busy with 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together, yet they were all alone.
Above the title, it's not on the dotted line. On the back lots now, I call the shots now. When there's a contract to sign, so I'm always late. Telephone, let's do lunch. Give that one too much.
Jim Cox. I was the Eastside Swingers director from 2002 to 2008. I was brand new to the whole show choir directing thing when I started. And a huge thank you to Nikki Goulet-Jordan and my predecessor, Anita Krakauer, for really helping me through this process. And again, without Nikki's guidance and support over my 6 years, I would not have stayed sane, that's for sure. So thank you, and a special thank you to all of the singers who were a very special part of my experience at Kennedy High School. When I think about my years there, year 3 was definitely a highlight. That was the first time that we won a competition. We had won Albert Lee, our last competition of the year. And winning is not everything. Boy, it sure helps though, right? So that first year that we won, and why that was a highlight for me wasn't because we won in the shiny trophy, though that was awesome. It was because of how that really empowered these young singers and really showed them that they could do anything if they just work hard, put their mind to it, and they do it together. So what does Eastside Swingers mean to me? It means a couple of different things. And because I'm a teacher, I'm going to throw it up here on the board. Number 1, Eastside Swingers is fearless, absolutely fearless. The second thing, they are active. They're always moving. They're always working hard to get better, right? On that note, they are motivated, absolutely. They are also intense. They're absolutely intense, the way that they focus in those performances. Whoops, I like this one. They are love. Man, the sisterhood and the camaraderie that happens in that group is really special. Here's the mindset, YOLO, right? Absolutely throwing everything that they can into the practice and into the performance. But most importantly, the thing that really encompasses all of these words is right there. ESS above all is family. And I want to thank you for allowing me to be part of that family for 6 years and going forward as part of the judging panel and just being able to stay in contact with all of the amazing singers that I got to work with. So congratulations on 20 amazing years, and I look forward to continuing to support you for the years to come. Thank you.
No act of charity goes unresented. the vena cava and the aorta.
Moxon and a clavulanic acid.
The tibia, the fibula, left right ventricle.
Hypodermic needle and a latex tourniquet.
Diverticulitis and a barium enema. Doctors,
Nurses.
patients, dead guys.
Hello, Bloomington Kennedy. My name is Josiah Telshow, and I was honored to be the director of the Eastside Swingers from 2009 until 2015, and then the director of Rhythm and Gold from 2016 until 2018. I have so many great memories of my time with the Bloomington Kennedy family, and I'm thrilled that you invited me to be a part of your celebration today. When I sit back and think and reminisce of all the fun and sometimes funny experiences of my time as the director of Eastside Swingers, there are a few that come to mind. The first one probably was the first year that I was the director of the group of Eastside Swingers. I had, not really knowing what a competitive show choir was, or what Eastside Swingers was truly capable of that time, I kind of made a wager with the girls of that group that if they were to get first place in one of our competitions, that I would let them shave my head. So we made the bet, and they in fact got first place at one of our competitions, and I in fact realized that I don't look very good with the shaved head. And also, side note, that if you do have to shave your head, that you should definitely have it done by a professional and not a high school teenage girl. So I learned that year. Another costume memory that I have was our time at the Eau Claire competition with the Fire Within set of Eastside Swingers. I believe it was our first time out, and we didn't have a whole lot of time before that to practice our costume changes. Well, lo and behold, we got to the competition and they performed really well, and it came time to have our costume change. When it came time to come back from the costume change, only about half of them made it on, and those that did, many of them didn't have shoes on. So I distinctly remember that feeling of fear and just petrifiedness in the audience of wondering what's going to happen now, how's it going to go on. But they rallied, they regrouped, and they came back. Another memory of props when we had the Princess set and we took it to Indiana and Illinois, and we were competing, I think, at Pike High School. And we got off the bus to perform, but our bubbles for the number of the Little Mermaid song had not unfrozen yet. So we didn't get to use our bubbles. They were thawed and our bubble machines were frozen in the set. So many funny memories, so many fun memories. The thing, though, honestly, that I take away that I remember most about my time with ESS and as being a director of ESS were definitely the relationships that I had with you all and with your parents and the experiences that helped shape me who I am today. Truly, I learned a ton from my time as a director, and I love my time as a director of ESS. It shaped who I am as an educator, how I teach today, and also like how I am as a dad to my two kids. So for that, I am forever thankful and grateful for all of you and my time at Bloomington Kennedy. I wish you all the best of luck and congratulations again on an awesome achievement. Happy anniversary!
Go rock around, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight.
Shake it to the right if you know what you feel fine. Shake it to the front, ha, ha, you're right. Stand up to the left if you're having a good time. Shake it to the right if you know what you feel fine. Shake it to the front, ha, 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 see ya, hold tight.
I'm talking about Ariel. What about her? She sure is acting fishy lately. I'll say, swimming in circles, chasing her tail. That girl is up to her heels in something. She's dizzy and she's dreamy. Her head's up in the fall. Her eyes are gonna bleed me. It's like there's no one home. She floats away the day, moping on the coastal shelf. You ask her where she's going, she giggles like a fool. She barely sticks a toe down at the tidal pool. It's more than just a phase, face it, she's just not herself. Is she ill or insane? Is it water on the brain? What has got her bothered so? It's the bends, it's the flu. Gosh, I wish we had a clue. Oh wait, oh dear, good grief, it's clear she's in love. She's in love. Pounding hearts, ringing bells. Look, I think she's even wearing brand new shells. She's in love. She's in love. Glory be, Lord above. Got to be, she's in love. Did you hear about you know who? You mean Ariel? I'll say. She has lost her head. And she sighs and she swoons and she humming little tunes. Even had the sort of flow. What on earth could it be? Any hammerhead can see that sigh, that glow, that oh no! She's in love. She's in love. All out beneath her skin. Her hips, how they swish. Well, don't you wonder who's the lucky blue dish? She's in love. She's in love. And now she's good as sunny. Her blush, see her grin. Got to be love. She's in Ariel with someone, so women in the sea. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Her cheeks could not blush pinker. It's clear as H2O. She's got a line and sinker. Crushed out, switched on, worked up, far gone, knocked down, hard hit, indeed, that's it. She's in love. She's in love. She's in love. She's in love. Wait to see, wait to see, no mistake, no mistake. Look at those moonbeams, look at those moonbeams. Obvious what they must be, symptoms of she's in love, she's in love, she's in love, yeah, yeah. Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising.
Hello, Bloomington Kennedy. I am Catherine Gore, Miss G, and I am the current Eastside Swingers Director. I have been with Kennedy and Eastside Swingers since 2014-15 school year, when I was brought on board and gifted a wonderful first set, the work set. I am here with my family today to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Eastside Swingers. What an accomplishment. And you're gonna hear from all of the former directors, and I am so lucky to be following in their footsteps and directing this wonderful group at Bloomington Kennedy. One of the things that is a recurring theme with all of our directors is the aspect of family. And one of the first things I always tell the girls in our first retreat or in our first rehearsal is that I am not just a mother of 2 boys and a wife. I am now a mother of insert number of members, all of you girls now as well. And I truly want us to be a family. We're not always going to be best friends. We're not always going to get along. It's not always going to be puppies and sunshine. But man, we're going to have quite a ride. And what I have heard from all of our former directors is the same thing. What a journey. It's all about family, and how much have we learned at Bloomington Kennedy. I can't pinpoint one specific moment that is the moment of the last 7 years. If I'm being honest, they all kind of start to blur together. And I can pull costumes. I don't have Matt Dimmick's brain power of being able to pick out sets and costumes and placements for every year. He's a savant. I can't do that. But what I do know is that if I look back at every set, I can picture those faces, and I know the work that they put in. We stand on the pillars of effort and attitude with Eastside Swingers, and we can only control ourselves and our effort and our attitude every time we're together. We also always try to give 100%, 100% of the time. And when they do that, I can ask for nothing more. It is such a privilege to stand in front of them. I will say that one of my most standout favorite moments was my first year, and it was more of a panic moment than anything else, I believe. And it was when they announced that Eastside Swingers, well, I was waiting for them to say our name at Waconia. I was waiting, and they weren't saying it, I thought, oh, well, bummer, you know. I thought we did really well. I was waiting, and oh my gosh, we won. And not only did we win our division, we were making it to finals. So here we are running back to the area where we were that day. And I'm saying, get those hats off your heads. Why don't you have your hair? I was frantic, right? And Kevin and Nick came back, and they just looked at me and they said, what do we need to do? What do you need? And I said, I need to sit down. I remember sitting on the floor watching Rhythm and Gold, the Waconia kids, everybody just clamor to Eastside Swingers and just wanting to help. And maybe that should be of note as well. Eastside Swingers, we are a force, a fierce force to be reckoned with, a group full of women who have the utmost support coming from our friends and family in Rhythm and Gold and Miss Jordan, and what they are doing there is something to be looked up to. And every time we travel together, I am proud to say that this is who we are with, and these are our kids. There are countless moments that you could add to the list. I tell my family all the time, for me, more than anything, it's the process. And it's the Monday nights and the Thursday nights and the Saturdays of retreats and taco in a bowl or whatever, taco in a bag, and shopping, holiday shows. It's all of those moments that make what we do worth it. The competitions are great, and I'm with Jim Cox. Winning is really cool. I like winning. It feels good. But it isn't, it's all of the process leading into that.
How does falling off the stage feel?
Falling off the stage feels pretty terrible. Thanks for bringing that up. That would be a moment that we are going to remember for a long time. And thank you, Zach Horn and Noah Cote and Josh Fremder for being my personal escorts for the rest of that season. Cleopatra never saw something so fantastic. But man, did I have a boot, and it was beautiful. So many wonderful memories being made with our family at Bloomington Kennedy, and I cannot say how excited I am to be here for the 20th anniversary. I hope you're enjoying your evening of memories, and here's to 20 more. This is how we end every rehearsal at Eastside Swingers. We bring it in. ESS on 3. 1, 2, 3. ESS!
When the world sees shades of red, I only see gray. When everybody sees the rainbow, I'm stuck in the rain. You take a little piece of me every time you leave. I don't think that I'll ever find that silver lining or reason to smile. You know I used to paint such vibrant dreams. Now I'm colorblind, colorblind. When did my heart get so full of the never mind, never mind? Did you know that you stole the only thing I needed? It's only black and white in my eyes. I'm colorblind. And if even pictures that you're not in have started to fade. I try to play my favorite songs, but I can't sing along. The words
to face a huge assortment of nauseating fads and good advice. There's health and fitness, diet and deportment, and other pointless forms of sacrifice. Conversation, wit, I am a doubter. Manners, charm, they're no way to impress. So forget the inner me, observe the outer. I am what I wear and how I dress. Oh, now I believe in looking like my time on earth is cooking, whether polka dotted, striped, or even checked, with some glamour guaranteeing every fiber of my being is displayed to quite remarkable effect. From your cradle via trousseau to your deathbed, you're on view, so never compromise, accept no substitute. I would rather wear a barrel than conservative apparel, for dress has always been my strongest suit. Famous beauty coming at you. Guys who go gaga conmigo. I am a leader, a lady and a queen. I'm Cleopatra, such a queen never been seen. I am a pharaoh, yet they're all meant to be guys, but I don't care who I just wear a beauty disguise. That's alarming, but oh, it gets worse. Marry my brother and he's ruling. But then he died, so now I rule alone. The ruling pharaoh, don't you dare mess with me.
place? Nah, I come from outer space. I'm a class girl, I'ma hold it up. You full of something, but it ain't love. What we got is straight overdue. I'll find somebody new.
The sixth Mary Brothers is Bloomington County High School in the rendition of The Self-Tango.
Rosemary, and Furman. I suppose you could say